Hello and welcome back once again. I'm Offer of Mercia and this is episode 305 of our Call of Warhammer beginning of the End Times campaign for Wissenland. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe if you're enjoying that here content, and then really subscribe by pressing that little bell notification so you're notified every time my content goes live. We're going to get underway with our review of what happened last time. So, first up we need to head over to... I'm never going to pronounce that. We need to head over to Norska. Oh, we've already left. Yeah. Boom, our army's here. But first up, what we did is we had a little defence of Frosinone right here, where we started out from the gates like usual. I've got two generals, so I've got two heavy cavalry that are replenishing as well, so good stuff. Good stuff. So first up, what we did is like usual. We had our great cannon in the front line along with our two wizard units, Amethyst and Amber. Well, actually I did the opposite way around, Amethyst and Amber. And then behind those we had our melee line, which consisted of halberdiers, swordsmen and great swordsmen. Behind those we obviously had our archers. We had two of them on the walls as well to activate our towers. Because this, even though it doesn't look like it, has a large stone wall. You know? We also had our crossbowmen next to our wizards and non-great cannon to shoot at the units. We were facing some fairly armoured units in the Chaos Warriors, so they got like 21 defence, armour, sorry, not defence, is it defence? Yeah, defence. Because it's not just armour, is it? Yeah, is it this defence skill, shield, and then armour, isn't it, I think? That all adds up. Why am I looking? Why don't I actually look at it? It's just total defence, yeah. Yeah, but it's broke up into armour, defence skill, shield, obviously. There you go. Let's get rid of that. And what we did was we obviously just fired at them. Wizards did a fair whack of damage, to be fair. They did a fair decent amount. Great Cannon did some decent shots, to be fair, but it didn't do a great deal of damage, I don't feel. What happened was mainly our wizards were just wrecking, and we got a lot of hammer and anvil charges off. We routed several units from hammer and anvil or just charges fairly quickly, so it was quite a short battle. But mainly it was cavalry that ruled the day, and then obviously we just charged them down. Yeah, we just charged them down and tried to sell. Did we sell them off? I can't remember if we sold them off. Whatever, it don't matter. We tried to ransom them. I think they rejected. Doesn't matter either way, really. We're just on our way to Finnsvik next. Hellspire Mountains. That's so much easier to say than Toketskog. Right, then next up, we had a defence at Karak 8 Peaks. As you can see, it was a bit more taxing on our forces. Let's go back to army. We lined up in much the similar way as what we did in the previous battle, where we had our Hellblaster volley gun up front alongside our handgunners and our crossbowmen. And as you can see, they all took a fair amount of damage, except the Hellblaster volley gun. That got away with quite nicely. Behind those we had a melee line, which is of swordsmen and halberdiers. I was going to say hamburgers or something, then that would have been interesting. We had our hamburgers lined up to defend our frontliners. And behind those we obviously had our archers. We also had two in this battle as well, occupying the walls, so we'd activate our towers. This one was slightly harder. They had trolls, they had black orcs, they had oak biggins. They had some really hard hitting units with good staying power. So what we did primarily is we focused the units as they were coming in, like usual. We focused the trolls that were coming in. We tried to focus the black orcs as well. The black orcs themselves actually took like 4 or 5 charges from Sven right here before we even actually managed to get them to rout or wipe them out. Most of our hammer and anvils was actually spent on firing at, charging at the black orcs. We kind of swarmed out in front of our Hellblaster volley gun and mages, I mean not mages, crossbowmen and whatnot to save ourselves some effort. The trolls did a fair decent number in our middle line, to be honest. The other units also, as you can see, took a fair beating. We need the 2 turns for this to be over so that we can get on to retraining and begin our practice range stuff, because we are not in a particularly healthy place right now. We need, before we even lose this building or this city or town or whatever, we need to be getting the town watch done at least before that happens. But we're going to be doing a rare thing, I think. We're probably going to lose Crack 8 Peaks at some point, but I'm probably going to be sacrificing Sven to do that. Yeah, that's unfortunate. But yeah, back into the battle where we pretty much got a lot of kills with our archers and whatnot. Hellblast Volleygun always did well this time as well. Less so because I got them to focus onto the trolls a bit more, but other than that, they did fairly adequately. Not adamantly. Adamantly is different.
At your service.
Other than that, there's nothing else really to say. Other than you can see what, like, our front line got caught a bit and then crumbled in places, meaning we had to charge our crossbowmen out into. Oh, our crossbowmen got attacked as well. This is like purely because of the trolls and stuff, like being faster units, so I mistimed my charges and stuff like that. Hopefully these don't move out anytime soon. Hopefully Black Crag doesn't move out anytime soon. We need to be getting away with that. Gotrog. Grogrot the Slaughter is moving out towards Curse Crack, which he's perfectly fine to do so. He's going to get absolutely peeled with armour. Can we not get this? Needs council chambers. They're on the way. Yeah, probably need to replenish our horses before we get to that though. Like I was saying, there's not much else that went off in this battle, other than it was a grind, and from when they got into melee combat with us, we've managed to get some good hammer and anvils off, primarily after or before, after we'd dealt with the Black Orcs, so we could fold our left flank in, and then that is pretty much where the ball got rolling once we freed up them units. So let's get underway. We did get a big... Yeah, never mind, let's just get underway. Let's get underway with the episode. That's our review for now. Ekrund. Big Boss Gorbad. Aren't you... Aren't you the actual heir from, like, the beginning? You're the actual heir from the beginning. You've survived a long time. Grimgor's not still alive, is he? How do you check? Can you check? Wonder where he is, if he's not. I mean, if he is, where is he? Oh.
Chaos must be resisted at every turn.
I need to go and chat with you. You're nowhere. Let's do... No, hang on. Other way around. Maybe not other way around. Other way around. There we go. Where? How many spies do I have? I have one merchant.
Yes, my lord.
I mean one diplomat. That's dire. That is dire. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going down. Where is he? He's over here, right? Nope, he's over here.
Approaching their dignitary, sire.
It's a good chat with him.
Tomorrow's journey planned.
I don't know if I've got any stuff with him. It's been so long since I've... It's been so long. It's been so long. This place is getting into a nice state. We'll be besieging these for a while, I think, unless they come out for us. If they come out for us,
the Empire will prevail.
Yeah, we'll be blowing holes into them from through the gates. He's gonna have something to say. He's gonna come for me. This is another place we... Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is bad. You... We join them. Yikes. Just have 3 million units. Can't send any over anytime soon from anywhere. Right. You're retraining. What are you retraining? Whatever. You're done retraining. How are you? You are done retraining. Almost. 1, 2. Okay, so you need another turn before you can get retraining the great swords. How many of these have I got? 4. And I have no artillery with this army. We should probably rectify that somehow, some way. Nearest artillery available place is here, but it has nothing. Right, nope. Nope. Yeah. Okay. Oh dear. I've got demigriff knights. Oh. When... I mean... That's pretty cool. I don't remember getting them any... at all. Do it. Order them too. That is pretty cool. We're gonna get some demigriff knights soon. Get them into play, see if I'm able to play about with them. Might stick them in this army. Kemperbad is retraining and then training those so we can move out. You'll be moving to Betchafen. Mordheim will be moving to Eschen. You'll be moving to Waldenhof. You'll be moving to... Nah. You'll be moving to Nagenhof. You'll be moving to Waldenhof. And then they'll have Fortenhof left. And then we'll be fighting the Chaos Dwarves in earnest, which is unfortunate, because I kind of want to go and focus on these guys up here. Ooh. Go on, Nordland. Am I friends with... I'm not friends with you. Oh dear. They're on a full offensive. I like it. I like it a lot. But... I'm not under attack anywhere, am I? So I don't want to... I've got so many rebels about. I can't see if I'm... No, and if I'm being attacked, it'd be like round here, right? There's nowhere else for me to... What are you doing?
We stand ready to fight.
Yeah, go on.
Draw weapons.
We're gonna get Grisberg back, no doubt. Maybe they'll attack us. We're gonna get attacked at Jufbar. Probably gonna get attacked at Talabayam. Might get attacked at like Mordheim or something like that as well. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Yep. Where are you going? Why can't you go up this way? Is that not a path? Iving Cliffs. Central World's Edge. There's a settlement around here.
Where to, sire?
Well, that's good to know for my alt campaign.
Of course, sire.
Must be where this
Sire.
is. Central World's Edge Mountains. Nice. I'll use that info. Right then, so I'm going to get a quick save, and I expect quite a lot of me getting attacked right now, to be honest. Ooh. I can carry on. Right, yeah, so I'm just going to get a quick save here, and then I'll see you after this here short interval. Welcome back. Let's get rid of that.
At your service.
Let's accept that.
On my way.
That's fine.
As you command. I shall at your service.
Move him up.
Journeying onward.
Right. Path blocked. Recruitment. Boom. You've been left outside. That's unfortunate, my friend. That is unfortunate indeed, but...
Soon everything will come to pass as I desire. Victory or death!
Whatever. Let's leave that. Construction. Boom, boom. That's fine. We've got nothing to do there. Let's leave it. Boganoff. I just went to Boganoff, didn't I? No, I did not. Barakvar is doing pretty much what I want it to. I kinda want that. Let's get to school. Council chambers. Carcassonne is doing perfectly fine. Leave that as is. Another rebel. Christ. Finnsvik. Oof. Right. Finnsvik. I have both those things. Okay, that's fine. So where are the stables? Let that... Cannon maker. We're going to get crop rotation and great market. Dvorak can continue down that path. We'll get the irrigation fields as well though. Vardanos, not changing anything there. Barizo, yeah, that's good. Trantio could probably get a market. Wort bad. Wort bad. Let's get a wizards. Let's get a wizards. What? And cannon maker there. Let's do that. And then more time is... More time is more time. And more time is under attack. Communal farming. No. Military only. Leave it as is then. Faction announcements. Manfred Erlach. Who are you? Oh, you're a new dude, I think. Boris Kniss. Q stalled. That's unfortunate. Ouch. Let's have a look at this one. Oh man, another one. Maybe that's the army. Krasakarak. We knew this one was happening. Trolls. This. Oh, he's got a Ragnarok spider. That's unfortunate. Right. Jufbar. Let's stay out for a second. Just want to see what they got. Nasty. Everything else is is manageable. We'll win this one. The only problem is... Oh, we're down to one turn, so I definitely need to fight it this turn. Oh, more time. Oh, oh no, damn. Oh, and them as well. Oh, God. And they've got some Black Knights. Black Knights are not that bothersome, but with all these other stuff. Oh, this army's horrible. Oh, this army is horrible. Damn. Well, that's good enough.
The Emperor commands.
Finnsvik.
Is impossible. With bitter bloodshed, we will earn victory. I shall storm the stronghold.
Got some elephants. Or mammoths, war mammoths. Yep. You have power. Right then, let's get a quick save and then I will see you on that here battle map. Welcome to the battle map. Let's start our deployment, and this is interesting architecture. Wasn't expecting that kind. Battle, boom. Let's go have a look at the elephants. Well, the war mammoths. These are big boys. Probably maybe use my mages to deal with these. Nice! In one. Or two, technically. So advance these. Let's advance these. Advance these. You can sit there. Line these geezers. Just here for now. That'll do. Explosive. Move them in. Right. Move you there. We're gonna have these on the walls. Move you there. I wonder if I can have them both up here. Oh, that's interesting. Can I? No. Can't get that to happen on these ones. I need to bring these guys forward. Get there. Line. Boom. There we go. Oops. Let's make sure none of you run. Wonder how they're gonna look when they get up there. Oh, they can't hit all the way over here. Interesting. Oh, they're up there now? Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, these didn't do what I asked though, that's unfortunate. Are you firing? Just moving forward and try and draw them onto me. Right. You there. You there. You there. Yep, you there. That'll do. That'll do. Boom. Shoot him. Try and draw him onto us. I'm gonna avoid him if I can. I'll just blow him up as soon as it comes. Boom. Oh! Oh, you hit the elephant. Are they coming for me? Are they coming for me? Looks like they're coming for me. Oh, maybe not. Oh, they might dawdle. Oh, you missed. Oh, that's a big hit. That was a big hit. I didn't want to see that. Let's watch this. I'm shooting at these, right? That must be. Oh, get it. Oh! Oh! Some big hits right now. Why was that only one? Where did the other one go? Come on. Give me another big one. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. I missed. Oh, yes. Love it. Haha. My guys. Got some beams on them. I'm going to recruit this crew for my Apex squad. Let's get him. That was more like it. That was something. Come on, you know you want to. You know you want it. Get to him. Why am I only going at 2 speed? 1 speed, I mean. Let's pump this up. Come on, another one. Oh, maybe. Yes! And they start moving forward again. These are just going to get blown into oblivion, I feel. Ooh. Oh, you missed when they were stood still. Come on, each time they've been moving, you've been getting them. Oh my. That was wild. Let's try and hit the big thing. No. I mean, they're just murking their own troops. Squishing them. Look at it. Come on, clear line. You can do it. When you B&Q it. Oh, there we go. That one missed. Eh. Sad day. These have archers on top, right? Why can't I? Oh, because the Chaos Undivided. So I can't actually see him. Oh! Hey, that works. Oh, crap my neck. Stop missing the elephants, man. Big and grey and about. Oh, that was not even close. In fact, that one was close. They're going to do all the work for us if you don't hurry up. Stop hitting whatever that building is. Oh. How close do I have to be for you? Long range. Long range. So not close at all. 6 times this though. Ooh, that looked like it got a reaction. Damage missing. That hit here. Got a nice. Oh. This could end badly. This could end badly. See how it goes. Will they let me get one off? Let's not do that. Get out of here. Just group them. Line 1. Move them. There we go. My nose is itching. Why are you walking? Do you refuse? There we go. What group was that? 3. I don't need to be that close, I don't think. Whatever. Boom, boom. Let's put that down to 2. Oh, beautiful.
Glorious battle is joined.
Oops. These might get murked if I'm not careful. Okay. Ah! Uh-oh. I've got these killed. Ah! Flee! Hey. Yeah. Get back. You ugly bitch. Come on. Stick him. Do it. Fire at him. Big old thing fell. Well then, let's not do it that way. What's his name? General Yawn. Melt him. Target practice this episode. Hey, that might be a good name. Bye-bye. Laters. Stop hiding in the guts of the elephant, man. Only just because it worked for Luke Skywalker don't mean it'll work for you. Get him.
Glorious battle is
There we go.
joined.
We did it. I think. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Empire Great Cannon, 115. Yes, sirree. Amber, 22. 8 for the amethyst. Nice. Let's continue and then I'll see you back on that campaign map. And come back, let's take this place.
Praise Sigma! Victory is yours! Praise Sigma! Victory is yours!
9,000. Whatever.
Sire, where to, sire?
Where's the next place that we need to go to? Those by mountains. And there's Vanaheim. We could go to Foul Fortress. Oh, we could go to Derthang. No, Gorborg. I think Derthang. Scrolm. And then maybe just avoid the inner ones, so we don't have to get out. I guess so we only have the one turn away from where we need to be. Yeah, so that means like going up here as well and doing these places maybe. But I assume that these would have, you know, what would you call it? Garrison scripts is what I'm thinking of. Right. Well, we're going anyway. Very high. I can retrain here, can I? No, I can't. There must be some armor thing, but we're leaving anyway, so let's cover your ears right now. This is going to get loud. Can't get rid of that.
No battle is ever fought in vain, for all life is merely death postponed. Our cause is just my
Well, that was absurd and sound, wasn't it? You're going over here, my friend. Ooh.
I will leave none alive.
Chosen of Chaos. We'll be avoiding these guys, for sure, for sure. Hopefully this place completely
Realm of chaos shall come.
rebels next turn. This place up, one of these places is going to get tipped back. It doesn't matter which one though, to be fair. Because we've
The Empire will prevail.
demolished them both. And we're out like the wind.
The gods shall judge us on our deeds this day.
Where's this geezer going?
No battle is ever fought in vain, for all life is merely death postponed.
I see getting a cavalry unit.
Defeat is impossible. What are your orders, my lord? March out!
Right,
No
okay.
battle is ever fought in vain, for all life is merely death. What are your orders, my lord? Look sharp, draw weapons.
2 turns for that. 1 turn for that place. We're probably just going to get given that. But we've got an attack here. A few more turns for that. Got an attack here, here, and here. Who are you?
Our cause is just, my lord.
That's fine.
There will be no respite while one foe draws breath. The gods have granted this day to earn our glory. We shall prevail.
Let's move there.
The Empire will prevail.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Four frontline units.
The darkness shall not
Them
defeat
too.
us. We await your command. What are your orders, my lord?
I probably want to leave behind my crossbowmen.
We
Take
shall
an extra
prevail.
halberdier, I feel.
Victory is assured. We shall rule. Our cause is
You
just,
can get
my
into
lord.
Kriegenheim.
The
You
faithful shall
into
prosper.
Talabayam.
Under victory.
Leave that as is. Does this have mages? It does, sort of. Who's this?
Go bother someone
Oh
else.
yes. Whatever.
I would not
Damn
stake
jams.
my life on that.
Don't know what he's
The
doing.
gods have granted this day to earn our glory.
Right. That is where we're going to leave it for today though. Been a fairly good episode. Fairly chill episode. Nice and easy, I feel. Gonna get a bit hectic next turn for the next 2 episodes, I think. 2 or 3 episodes, depending on how the battles go. So let's just end it there and call it before the storm arrives, I guess. So thank you for joining me once again. I am Offer of Mercia, and this has been episode 305 of our Call of Warhammer, beginning of the End Times campaign for Wissenland. Don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and then really subscribe by pressing that little bell notification so you're notified every time my content goes live. Thank you. Sign off.